Hey, what's up? Even though I'm not talking to anyone right now, just a computer screen. I was thinking of basically getting my crap together and just writing a book. And I just saw this movie, Fallen, with Denzel Washington. Great movie. And, kind of mixes the occult with detective stuff. And he picks up a book, some old dusty book, and right when he opens it to some random page, I knew exactly what book it was. I was like, oh, that's Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. Like, I have that edition, but the paperback. Okay, and I just thought it was weird because it didn't mention the title, it didn't refer to Manly P. Hall or anything like that. It was just there. And I knew what it was simply because I have that book and recognized the text and the formatting. And then I Googled it later to confirm, and I thought that was cool. And I think that was kind of a sign for me to say, hey, you can do that too. Okay? If you have any familiarity with that book, I have the awesome illustrated edition, which is much easier and fun to read. But if you look at that book or look at the audio book that I just put on my favorites, it goes over many, many things. And the fact that he doesn't necessarily have an opinion about it. He just presents truth and says, well, this is what they believe and this is the occult way to interpret certain things. And this guy was a 33-degree Mason. So if I were to write some book or whatever, I'm not a Mason. So it would just be kind of weird for me to kind of demonstrate or illustrate all these profound truths that I've found over the years. But I want to do it in his style. I'll have a chapter called Bacon and Shakespeare, just like he does. He has a Francis Bacon Shakespeare chapter. Okay? Then he has Kabbalistic Gematria. He has Atlantis, Plato. It covers many genres in the so-called New Age occult category of books. So it's really cumulative, and I think that's what my channel is. It's cumulative. I have a lot to say about a lot of different things. And so when people just click on my channel and see one video or my most popular video, they have no clue what they're missing out on. Okay, some of my least popular videos have the most profound truths in them. And they're just not popular because people don't care. People don't Google it to look for it because I discovered it. So how would they Google something I discovered? It's not something you look for. It's something you happen to come across. Okay? Just like all my accidental favorite YouTube channels were just that, accidental. A random person said, hey, check out the Groks. I just started Googling and YouTubing KJV translations. Then I found Jim Brown. Totally changed my life. Randomly found Nine Nanya. Randomly found, John Caustic's Gematria channel. So it's all random. And by random, I mean destiny and not random, predestinated. So anyway, I want to write something, and I'm going to have chapters that are going to be like, Bacon and Shakespeare, but with definitely new material. I have so many more ciphers than the Secret Teachings of All Ages showed. Yahweh is Satan. Plenty to say on that. Nietzsche is the Antichrist of 1844. Predestination, Gematria, biblical exegesis, but also astrology, astrotheology, reincarnation, psychedelics, and reality. I mean, I could. It's literally what my birth chart says. Aquarius, year of the rabbit combined says we have the curse of too much choice. That might sound conceited to some people. Well, you can do anything you want, so you're just lucky. I'm not lucky because of that. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. YouTube is just YouTube. And I'm never going to go viral. And I'm scared to go viral because I hate fame. And I'm scared to be taken down by the people who know I know stuff. Oh, he knows something. Let's just ban his channel for some random reason, because that's how this works. The Groxus has 5 different channels. Okay? Oh yeah, and I have a chapter called Christmas is Pagan. Basically how the church is exactly what Jesus preached against and what he taught his disciples to fight. Sorry, that's a Nietzsche quote. But that's going to be the gist of what this is about. And I'm not gonna cut any corners either. I'm going to talk about the end times, and I'll even do some grok stuff and, you know, have pictures with Google Earth zoomed out so you could see images. You can't just type, well, yeah, when you look at Washington, D.C. from above, it looks like the end times and a clown. You can't just type that stuff. You need images. So, like I said, the secret teachings of all ages is gonna kind of be my my guiding light, you know, so to speak. And I'm just letting y'all know, I'll probably be spending more time doing that. And just, I mean, because YouTube is literally leisure, but I also find it special to me. But at the same time, they can take it down in a week for who knows what reason. So I'm trying to not invest my time in something so impermanent, you know. If I write something, then it's written and it's done and it's on a hard drive, and if I emailed it, it's always on my email, or it's in my friends or family or whoever I send it to. It will be recorded. YouTube, they could just get rid of, you know, in 5 minutes, and that's fine. That's their prerogative. It's the end times. We're lucky enough to even be having this discussion right now. It's one-sided discussion, I guess. So yeah, I'm really excited for that, and I'm trying to buckle down and, you know, get something done. I'm 35. Okay, I have so much more that I think I can contribute to society, but not just on some YouTube channel where a couple thousand people happen to subscribe to. Like, I'm gonna go to some controversial publisher and say, hey, I have some controversial stuff. Do you care? They're like, no, yeah, as long as it's not hateful, sure. You know, some BS woke stuff like that I'm not gonna mention. I'm not even going to go there with this, okay? I'm going to stick to the New Age. If you want to talk about end times and all that stuff and how the politics are tied into it, that's a whole different discussion, okay? I'm not going to go there because we already know what's there. Anyway, let's see. I just want to help people. Okay, and to me, charity is truth, because truth will help you have initiative and help you have answers, but it also comes with great responsibility, okay? A lot of people don't want to know what I know, and when I do tell you, you can't unknow it, so you know you're kind of stepping into the void when you click on one of my videos, because you never know what I'm going to say, like. And neither do I. I let the Holy Spirit guide me, and only maybe half of my videos are really planned. Most of the time I'm just reading a list of ideas or looking at my Instagram or whatever, sticking to one topic. But right now, for instance, I'm just winging it, as you can tell. But either way, I think there's something better and bigger and more challenging that I can do instead of just sit here in front of a camera. Because my birth chart says Mercury in Pisces is a better writer than they are speaker, and that's totally me too. Like, this is me just whatevering, but with writing, you can take 5 minutes to say one thing, but if you get it right, then it was worth every second. You know, that's what writing is perfecting and honing in on who you are as a narrator and who you are as an idea bringer. So you got to bring the narration and the ideas together to make it interesting, and it's going to be something beyond the Da Vinci Code, and it's not going to be fiction. It's just going to be like Secret Teachings of All Ages. I'm going to just be saying stuff. It's not going to have some stupid fictional character with all a bunch of crap you don't care about and their stupid storyline. It's just going to be the truth parts that actually matter. So instead of Tom Hanks running for 20 minutes, it'll just be the part where he says, oh, this is that. Like, I don't care about the in-between. I want to cut to the chase and get to the truth. So, like, I'll literally just say in the book, well, 5 different religions said 1844 was the Messiah. I believe Nietzsche is that. And then I will, go into it after that. A lot of people are like, I'm going to tell you something crazy, but you have to read 100 more pages to find out. I hate that. I hate when authors are like, we'll get into that later. No, if you say something, say it. And if you're just trying to build up tension, then you're just using filler. This book will be the exact opposite of filler. every sentence will mean something, and every sentence will have its purpose, and it will hopefully expand your mind, or it'll make Christians open their minds, it'll make New Agers open their minds, it'll make atheists open their minds, hopefully. Because I'm going to do some hard math, like some truly like pi physics. The world is round. Maybe I'll have an essay called "The World is Round" to get rid of the stupid flat Earth nonsense that is literally there to just distract people. Oh, but the Bible says there's 4 corners of the earth. Yeah, he's talking about a compass, okay? If you don't want to go to Elon Musk's or SpaceX or whatever and go fly up in space like William Shatner, then shut your mouth about flat Earth. If you can't pay a couple $1,000 to prove it's flat and go up over there, then please shut your mouth. Sorry, I just hate it. Because even Gematria shows the earth is round. Like when, in Hebrew, Isaiah 66, there's a new heaven and a new earth. When you multiply all that, it's actually the circumference of the earth. But yeah, no biggie. That's just a coincidence. Okay, whatever. So anyway, I guess this is just a video about a book. And I'm going to do some chapter layouts, and I'm going to slowly add to each one as I see fit, and we'll see how long it is. Because I have a bunch to say, but I don't want to sound like a robot. I just want to, have it somewhat still stylistic. But hey, who knows? I mean, Alice in Wonderland was written by an Aquarius rabbit. He's all about messing with logic and word games and puzzles, and it's basically the Riddler, So I have that kind of tendency to kind of want to make it creative, instead of just giving you plain answers the whole time, like Nietzsche, obviously, that dude. Anyway, that's it for now. I might even talk about Blade Runner and how it, it's the greatest sci-fi film of all time. I'm literally just gonna try and I'm gonna not hold back, and I'm gonna give it all I got. And me and Manly P. Hall have some similarities astrologically, so I am that type of personality to be a teacher and to kind of let people know things in an easy way. Because a lot of people dip their toes into this and that, but they never get like obsessed with something. For me, like people say, yeah, I've read about that. Well, I want to say I've read that. Yeah, it's a good one. I get obsessed with things, if you didn't notice, for like a week or a month or a year or whatever, and then I'll move on. Most people are obsessed with one thing their whole life, or obsessed with nothing and then just dip their toes in everything and don't even really get into it enough for them to be inspired. Well, anyway, we'll see how that goes. I quit playing Cyberpunk as much because of that Days Gone phase. I have like every year since it came out. It's just such a great game. No adrenaline rush like it. That last video is just me having fun, and that's not even till like 20 hours into the game. A lot of people are turned off by Days Gone because they think that's all it is. That last video with the zombies or freakers or whatever, that's literally like the end game stuff where you have to kill 40 of those hordes ultimately over time. But the story is amazing before that, and a lot of people don't give it enough credit. Yeah, they're missing out on a sequel. I mean, it only made $8 million, so they don't have a Days Gone 2 planned at all. But then Sony will just crap out all these lame Japanese games where you do the same thing every 5 seconds and then just keep shitting those out. Oh, but Days Gone, nah, that's not going to make any money. No. You can see I'm upset. You can see I'm bitter. As are millions of other fans. I mean, approximately 8 million of them, or whatever. Yeah, y'all take it easy. Fight the good fight, whatever that is.